Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have four teams for you for the world event. Gods must be crazy. It's a spell and skull, I'm pretty sure, but you want to do spell, so make sure you're doing spell damage. Here's the first team. We have Mountain Crusher, King Gobtruffle, Flaming Oni. This is the high level team. I have a high level team, a low level team, and a mid range team, and another low level team because I'll tell you later why. But yeah, Gobtruffle's here, so why not use it? And you should probably use it no matter what you got. So, Mountain Crusher just to quickly get some mana. No other, Gobtruffle makes brown anyway. A brown storm would be great. The Mountain Crusher makes a brown storm. I'm using Titan class 2, and then Gobtruffle the crap out of them. You got Flaming Oni there as well in case you lose your first slot, maybe. You could summon back in. He also blows up green and gets an extra turn. So if he's up and the Mountain Crusher's up, you're going to want to use the Flaming Oni so you can get that extra turn and then cast your Gobtruffles. But if you have Gobtruffle, definitely cast it, no matter what. Um, there's three things with this event that you should not do, and you'll be fine. Like, it's a goblin restriction, so it's pretty easy. You probably don't need these teams as much as usual, because Gobtruffle's there. Whenever Gobtruffle's there and it's spell damage type of an event, or any event really, you should probably just use Gobtruffle, and you could probably go like 3 Gobtruffles even, and you'd be fine. But three things you should probably not do, and you'll be fine. Number one would be use Gobtruffle. I mean, why try to use anything else? It's easy to get. Amnithrax. Do City of Thieves 3 times a day if you're a beginner. You'll get those Chaos Shards. You'll slowly level up your Horde level and your Horde quality in City of Thieves, and you'll keep doing it with Rowan. You'll get Gobtruffle. Just go over there to Amnithrax and throw some Chaos Shards at the portals, and you'll get him. He's real easy to get. He's easier than a normal Legendary to get, so I almost felt like I didn't even need a low-level team here, but I still gave you one just because. But yeah, use Gobtruffle. Don't use anything else. That's number one. Number two, if you see Ubistet, definitely hit Ubistet. He does pop up with everything else, so you need to make sure when you see him that you grab him, but it's just base rarity order. So just make sure you go in base rarity order. So it's that blue cyan color, then the gold orangish color, then the purple, then the blue. Just don't pick Chimera and always pick Ubistet. And if you don't see an Ubistet, pick a legendary. So Sekima or what's the other one? King Salinas, I think. So as long as you pick in the right order, you'll be fine as well. The last and most important thing is don't do skulls. Don't just do skulls to be different. You got Gobtruffle, so why would you want to do skulls? Like, and goblins don't do skulls really. So if you're doing skulls, you're not doing it right, because whenever you have spell and skull, you want to do spell. Whenever you have just spell, you want to do spell. Whenever you have just skull, it's like, man, I hate this event. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, here's the second team. We got Gobtruffle again, because that's what you should use. We got Mountain Crusher, Gobtruffle, Fundingus this time. So this is the mid-range team if you happen to not have Flaming Oni. So if you're mid-level or low-level and you have Gobtruffles, you might want to throw a Fundingus on there instead of a Gobtruffle. He's good as well. He blows up purple and gets an extra turn. So pretty much the same thing as Flaming Oni, just not as good. Flaming Oni will blow up green, which is better than purple, and also summons in a bunch of goblins if you lose a slot. So he's just way better, but if you don't have him, Fundingus is awesome too, and I think an underrated mana generating troop, because he blows up stuff and gets an extra turn, which is awesome. It's better than just blowing up stuff. So Mountain Crusher seems like the weapon that I would definitely recommend. Anything else is going to take longer to get up. I know some people might be using like Norbert's Turnip or Gobsticker or something like that, but the reason I use Mountain Crusher is it just gets up so fast. I mean, look at it. It's up every single time right away. It doesn't mana block really anything too important like the Gobtruffles. It doesn't use any green or any blue. It uses brown, which the Gobtruffles make, so I've seen sometimes when I do these teams and I use the Mountain Crusher, people are like, why? Well, Brown Storm, that goes along with the Gobtruffles, gets up super fast. It's a really low mana weapon, especially when you half mana start it with Titan class. The Dust Storm on it It's just way better than anything else you could use. I know y'all get bored and you don't want to use the same old, but Mountain Crusher and Gob Truffle, if you just want to get this world event done, which isn't the place to have fun anyway. Here's the last team, not the last team, but the low level team. I'm, expecting that you have Gob Truffles. But I do make a team without them on it. The last team has no Gob Truffle. But this is the low level team because Gob Truffle is so easy to get. It's almost easier to get than an epic troop. You go to a specific place and he is the only legendary available in that drop table. So it's not that hard to get. You should be able to get it if you're doing this event. If you don't have Gob Truffles, that means you should probably just do what you can, and you're probably not going super far anyway. You're just trying to get on the board, maybe get one or two battles done just to show some activity and stay in your guild. So in that case, I'll show you a team coming up here right now. I don't know why I showed it on the screen. I just forgot to clip this part out. But I'll show you a team with no Gob Truffles, just in case you don't have them. But yeah, the three things, just make sure you use spell damage, make sure you pick Ubistet when he's there and pick in base rarity order, and make sure you use Gob Truffle if you got it. Don't be all creative and whatnot and make a weird painting. We have, for the team that has no Gob Truffles, so if you have no Gob Truffle, you're going to want to pick goblins that hit multiple enemies. None of them are going to hit all enemies, except for like a couple that do or, which we don't want to like hope that we get the ore that we want. Pick Ubistet when you see it, like I just did there. And I'm going with Mountain Crusher once again. You get that super early in the game, Brown Mastery. Everybody has it. That's another reason I usually show it, because I know everybody has it. We got Goblin Shaman, we got Rogueling, we got Hobgoblin. So, easy. Everything is under Epic and under, and hits multiple enemies. So, use Hobgoblin, and I think her name's Rogueling, because they hit multiple enemies. But yeah, that is 4 teams for you. You should use Gob Truffle, but here's one if you don't have them. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.